Hello everyone and welcome to my Hip Hop Gossip For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. As the YSL trial drags on, the murder charge against the Young Thug co-defendant is dropped. Quamarvius Nichols, Young Thug's co-defendant, agreed to a plea bargain in Tuesday's YSL RICO trial. On one count of conspiracy to violate Georgia's racketeer-influenced and corrupt organizations statute, Nichols entered a guilty plea. Several of the charges against Nichols were withdrawn by the prosecution. He was exonerated of murder, involvement in illegal street gang activities, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, and possession of a firearm while committing a felony as a result of the plea agreement. Any use of violence by Mr. Nichols is categorically denied and contested, Bruce Harvey, his attorney, said Judge Paige Reese Whitaker. We disagree with the prosecution's alleged underlying factual basis. Without a doubt, we think that Mr. Nichols's two predicate, drug-related, acts are enough to satisfy the requirements of the offense, which is a RICO conspiracy. Proof that the defendant conspires with another individual to violate one of the substantive components of RICO is necessary for a RICO conspiracy. And that would be offenses related to drugs. He took part in 2 drug events, which we acknowledge. We vehemently refute any more accusations. Nichols received a 20-year sentence from Judge Whitaker, of which 7 will be spent behind bars and the remaining years on probation. Time served was credited to Nichols. He has already been incarcerated for over 2 years. Following Nichols' sentencing, the judge adjourned the day's proceedings. Regarding Young Thug and his other co-defendants, there were no new developments. In 2023, Young Thug's trial got underway, but it was cut short when the prosecution mishandled the evidence against Nichols. On October 23, the defense requested a mistrial. In order to keep prosecutors from retrying Young Thug and his co-defendants, Judge Whitaker declined to award a mistrial with prejudice. Negotiations for a plea deal took on behind the scenes after the judge asked the defense lawyers whether they wanted a mistrial without prejudice. As YSL defendants reject plea offers, a Young Thug is in limbo. As the defense and prosecution worked out their differences behind closed doors, Young Thug's terrible trial drew closer to its conclusion. According to Fox 5 Atlanta, several defendants in the YSL RICO case offered counteroffers to suggested plea agreements. On Monday, without reaching a decision, Judge Paige Reese Whitaker ordered all parties home for the day. She requested that they come back on Tuesday a.m. Defense lawyers said that Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis, who is seeking re-election in Georgia, was presented with their counteroffers. If she loses to Willis, her Republican opponent Courtney Kramer says she will drop the YSL RICO case. Although sluggish, Young Thug's trial has been tumultuous. One judge had to recuse himself months ago after his actions in the courtroom caused the process to go awry. The most recent disturbance was caused by prosecutors. When a witness testified in Young Thug's trial on October 23, the prosecution did not redact a name from the evidence. The jury was not intended to know that one of the defendants had served time in prison, but the witness disclosed this information. A mistrial was demanded by the defense. In order for the Fulton County DA to repeat the case, one lawyer accused the prosecution of goading the defense into a mistrial. Judge Whitaker stated, "I don't think prosecutors are intentionally attempting to introduce error into this trial to force y'all to request a mistrial so that they can try this case again. I believe it is still going on. I'm sorry, but I think it was a mistake." Prosecutors have this vast, enormous universe of evidence that, perhaps, if you narrowed down, you wouldn't be making these kinds of mistakes. Judge Whitaker asked the defense if they wanted a mistrial without prejudice but denied demands for one with prejudice. The prosecution would be able to retry young Thug and his co-defendants in the event of a mistrial without prejudice. After defense attorneys gave it some thought, the trial was postponed for a few days. The state examines the lyrics of young Thug's song, Slime *T, while it plays in court. During a court hearing on Monday, the state played young Thug's song, Slime *T, which caused social media to go viral. Thug raps about YSL, jail, cookin' a white brick, having banana clips for all these and s actin' monkey, and other topics in the Slime Season 3 smash. In reaction to the video, fans have been posting a number of jokes on social media. Next it's gonna be "Sir, what exactly does she suck on my D on the plane I just called?" Ha! Airhead, mean, a person asked on X. Someone else said, "I know everyone in there was trying their best to resist bobbing their heads to this banger." Another someone made fun of Drake. "They should use Drake as an example of someone who raps about gang life, but is not a part of gang life," they stated. The most recent viral event occurred after a prosecution star witness was given a 5-year prison sentence for his evidence that went against the conditions of his plea deal. Antonio Sledge had consented to serve 15 years of probation and avoid jail time by admitting 16 purported, factual acknowledgments regarding YSL and the murder of Donovan "Nut" Thomas. When questioned about the event on the stand, he instead said, "I don't recall." Judge Paige Reese Whitaker later stated, "We've got to take seriously the court system, as captured by Megan Cuniff, a court reporter." See the widely shared video of a Slime *T in the courtroom below. Since his first arrest in May 2022, Thug has been incarcerated. Keep checking Hot New Hip Hop for more information about young Thug and the YSL RICO trial. Several of the charges against Nichols were withdrawn by the prosecution. He was exonerated of murder, involvement in illegal street gang activities, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, and possession of a firearm while committing a felony as a result of the plea agreement. Any use of violence by Mr. Nichols is categorically denied and contested, Bruce Harvey, his attorney, said Judge Paige Reese Whitaker. "We disagree with the prosecution's alleged underlying factual basis. Without a doubt, we think that Mr. Nichols's 2 predicate, drug-related, acts are enough to satisfy the requirements of the offense, which is a RICO conspiracy. Proof that the defendant conspires with another individual to violate one of the substantive components of RICO is necessary for a RICO conspiracy. And that would be offenses related to drugs. He took part in 2